Artificial intelligence is evolving fast, and it's giving rise to a new way of building software. A way where programs are not just tools we command, but partners that work alongside us. This emerging approach is called Agentic Programming. Instead of forcing computers to follow rigid step-by-step instructions, Agentic Programming empowers AI systems to pursue goals, make decisions, take action, and continuously improve. For decades, software development followed a simple rule. If the input is X, do Y. Every possible outcome had to be anticipated by a human programmer. That structure worked when problems were predictable, but today the world is far too complex for that level of micromanagement. Data changes second by second. Conditions shift. Users behave in unexpected ways. Systems interact in ways no developer can fully foresee. The command and control model of programming has reached its limit. Agentic programming breaks that limitation by shifting the role of software. It turns programs into autonomous agents that act more like knowledgeable team members than passive tools. Instead of giving these systems every instruction, we give them objectives, responsibilities, access to resources, and guardrails, just like we would do with human colleagues. Think of it like running a team. A traditional program is like someone who stands frozen until you tell them exactly what to do every moment of the day. Click this button. Open this file. Perform this calculation. It can never move unless commanded. But an AI agent in an agentic system works like a self-directed teammate. You hand them a mission, process these invoices, or research competitors, or develop a draft marketing plan. And instead of waiting for step-by-step orders, they figure out the tasks required to get it done. They look up data, take actions, make decisions, and report back with answers, updates, or results. The workflow becomes collaborative instead of mechanical. You delegate. The agent plans. It executes. It checks its progress. It corrects mistakes. It reports findings. And you provide oversight, correction, and refinement, just as you would with a junior analyst, a virtual assistant, or a specialist on your team. This is how agentic systems are structured. You define the goal first, the mission. What is the agent trying to achieve? Then you define its capabilities, the tools and permissions it has to accomplish that goal. Maybe it can search the web. Maybe it can edit documents, query databases, run automation scripts, or interact with APIs. Just like a human worker needs the right software, access, and training, an AI agent needs tools and authority to operate. Then you define constraints, the rules of engagement, what it is allowed to do, what is off limits, ethical and security boundaries, safety nets. These constraints act like company policies and values, rules every team member respects. You also build feedback. Just like a human team member benefits from guidance and performance metrics, an agent needs signals that help it understand whether it is succeeding or drifting off course. Feedback can come from success criteria, user validation, metrics, or even another agent designed to evaluate quality. Through that feedback loop, the agent adapts, a capability traditional programs never had. Once these pieces are in place, the agent enters its cycle. Plan, execute, observe, adjust, and report. It breaks a high-level goal into actionable steps. It takes those steps. It evaluates what happened. If something failed, it tries again in a different way. If new information appears, it adapts. And when it finishes, or needs help, or hits a roadblock, it communicates back, just like a good team member. This is why agentic programming is so powerful. It lets a single developer orchestrate a digital workforce. Instead of writing lines of code for every action, they assign missions to intelligent software workers. And just like human teams, these agents can collaborate. One agent might gather research, another might analyze it, a third might generate plans or prototypes based on the findings. They can hand tasks off, request help, negotiate priorities, and even debate options. Work becomes distributed, continuous, and scalable in a way that is fundamentally new. What does this accomplish? It changes productivity at a foundational level. Businesses no longer automate just tasks. They automate initiatives. A single person can now run what looks like an entire department. Research, planning, execution, verification, all accelerated by intelligent assistants operating with autonomy and accountability. It also democratizes software development. You don't need to be a master programmer to build powerful systems. You need to think like a leader. You need to define missions clearly, give the right tools, set boundaries, and build feedback. The skill becomes less about writing code and more about directing intelligence. That shift mirrors the evolution of work itself. The future belongs not just to coders, but to orchestrators, strategists, and designers of intelligent systems. Of course, this isn't just about power, it's about responsibility. With autonomous systems comes the need for oversight, ethics, and careful governance. Just as you would train, audit, and manage a human team, agentic systems require monitoring and refinement. You don't unleash a digital workforce and walk away. You guide it, question it, correct it, and build trust over time. But the potential is extraordinary. Imagine logistics networks that reconfigure themselves during disruptions. Customer support systems that solve problems before customers even ask. Research agents that never stop analyzing breakthroughs around the world. Education systems that adjust to each learner in real time. Medical systems that plan treatments tailored to the individual. Every industry touched, every workflow accelerated, every challenge matched with autonomous problem-solving capability. Because at its core, agentic programming is about a simple but powerful shift, from commanding machines to coaching them, from dictating tasks to defining goals, from micromanaging software behavior to supervising intelligent initiative. It turns code into collaborators and tools into teammates. And the people who learn to work with digital agents, who understand how to give good objectives, how to define constraints, how to set feedback loops, and how to think in terms of missions rather than commands, will be the leaders of the next technological era. The future of computing is not just automation, it is agency. It is intelligence working alongside us. And those who master agentic programming will not simply keep up with the future, they will build it. I hope you enjoyed this content. Please like, subscribe, and share.